Hey guys, we're here today with a review and an overlook of the brand new MacDev Drone 2. Um this one here is not my gun, it is a buddy of mine, a teammate's gun. I've had the opportunity to look over it and service the drivetrain, and because he had a couple issues with some paint breakage and some board settings, so I helped him out in that department and uh, pretty much turn the gun around. So here it is. I guess all MacDevs, they all come with this very nice hard case, okay, zipper as well. Inside the case you'll find the new MacDev Shift 2 light barrel. This is not the actual Shift 2 with the inserts. This one cannot take inserts. I am not exactly 100% sure about its bore size, but I believe it's a 689. Okay, and the difference that is with this barrel and the Shift 1, these two are reverse threaded, so you can't exactly tighten it when you tighten your barrel on the gun. And I found with the other barrel was a little bit of a bitch to get apart once you over tightened it. But even with the insert, this one here, like I said, is only a single bore, so I can't get into too much detail about the Shift 2. But moving on, comes with the V2 MacDev Militia Lube, and in here we have a little pocket here. Full of a bunch of stuffs. So let's take a look at this stuffs. First off, you get a nice, beautiful Drone 2 full color manual. Pretty much tells you everything about a gun. So with this manual, you shouldn't have to call a service center or even MacDev for that matter, unless you're looking for specific parts. Yeah, it's got everything in here. Drivetrain layouts, everything, and we'll get to that in a minute. But very nice. Okay, comes with a nice little barrel sock. Okay, and looks like a card. Some detents, always good to have detents, and also a nice little card. Looks like a test card. I'm not exactly sure why my camera's not focusing, but pretty much tells you everything there is to know. It tells you your cosmetic pass, eye test pass, shooting test pass. Wow, pretty much everything. It even tells you your chrono speed, what your first, second, third shots were off the hop. Very nice. Okay. Those are some business cards from the place my buddy got the gun from, I guess. And moving on to the gun itself. This gun is the new hoseless design. Okay. It is nothing like the old drone. Okay, so the Drone 2. The Drone 2 is its own class. I'll say that. For a mid-range marker, it has a whole lot of high-end features to it, excluding the board. Other than that, it pretty much feels like a high-range gun instead of a mid-range gun. And for the price of $4.99, you really can't beat that. So these guns, from what I was told, are starting to sell like hotcakes. So it's a pretty amazing gun. With this gun, with the weight of this gun, anyways, with a battery and a barrel on it, is 875 grams. This gun also runs on a 100 psi operating pressure. Okay, 100 psi operating pressure. Now don't get confused with that. What it actually takes to shoot a ball, which is somewhere in around 200, 220, something like that. 100 psi operating pressure is just enough to cycle the gun. This gun also comes with the Militia Soft LED version hardware, the board, okay, version 3.0, and with the software, it's Militia Soft LED version 7.0 software. Okay. Another thing is, what you probably did see on the manual, I did point that out on the manual. This gun will only take low pressure air tanks. It will not take a high pressure air tank. So when I mean low pressure air tank, it's usually anywhere between 0 to 450 psi, but with this gun, MacDev is actually claiming anywhere between 0 to 600 psi. Anything over 600 psi just shouldn't be used. Otherwise, it'll just be blowing, your internals right out of the gun. So it is a very, very nice gun, I must say. But what I want to do is I just kind of put all these stuffs away in the back in the pocket there. I'm going to put the barrel on the gun just so you guys can get a really, really good look at it. It feels extremely nice in the hands, I must say. So, alright. So guys. Okay, like I said, about the whole reverse threaded thing. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Pretty much reverse threaded. So these two pieces, when you go to tighten the gun down, and I mean when you tighten the barrel down on the gun, sorry, you can't actually over tighten this piece to the back. So because when you hold this one, you have to turn it this way instead of this way to tighten it. It's this way to tighten it. It's pretty neat. It's pretty much like the Planet Eclipse barrel, how the shaft 4 is. So there we go. These the guns I like about this gun the most is it's got the rubber grips on it, and these rubber grips are interchangeable to different colors. You can get different colors. They're also replaceable, so if they wear down, which I doubt they usually will, I doubt they will anyways. It's really nice. That's all I could really say about this gun. This gun comes with 8 different firing modes. Capped semi, uncapped semi, capped and uncapped 3-round burst, capped and uncapped full auto, capped PSP ramping, and capped Millennium. So that is pretty much it for board settings. Yeah. But let's take a look at the drivetrain, and I'll actually, like I said, I was going to get to that. Comes with a nice little fancy toolkit. Only comes with 3 Allen keys and a few O-rings, which is probably the smallest O-ring kit that I've ever seen for a gun. Which a little spares kit, which is pretty weak, actually. So yeah, I'll crack open the drivetrain and we'll take a look at that. Alright. So, like I said, key goes in the back. Okay, just turn it out. The back cap is just a cap. Okay, so when you unscrew it, you're not actually pulling out the whole drivetrain, or pieces aren't going to fall out or anything. It's pretty simple. Okay, comes out. You reach in with your finger, you pull out the drivetrain, and I'll get a little closer in. Okay, pretty neat. Primarily made out of solid Darrell construction. Okay, it is a 4-piece drive train system. Okay, so it comes apart at the center there. Okay, so the back comes out. There we go. So there's one piece, and the bolt and the valve come out together, and that's it. Very simple drivetrain. What it is, it's a dump valve drivetrain. What this is basically what it is. It's dump valve. So that's the little black valve in there. I could also take that out just to show you what it is. greasy. There we go. Just a little black valve that goes in the back. Yep. Okay, so it's been, like I said, it's been serviced. It's good to go. Okay, so that goes on top of the valve, and the bolt goes right in the keg. Sets inside. Okay, and it goes back on. And if I could do it with one hand, put it together with one hand, that is pretty simple, and it's very easy to maintain this. That's it. Very, very similar to the DX drivetrain if you ever seen one or have one or own one, whatever. But yeah, very, very simple, lightweight drivetrain. DX drivetrains were all made out of aluminum. These are nowadays being made out of solid Darlin. Okay, so you just push it right in, and your cap, just a cap, goes right on the back. Goes right in, no problems. Yeah, you get the point. Anyways, I'm fucking doing this one single-handed, so. Anyways, that's pretty much all. As for the hoses design, this is not a regulator, okay? The regulator is actually just above the ASA here, okay? It's just right in here. This here is just pretty much just a tube with some rubber coating over it, make it look like a hoses design, in which it is. The gas through line goes directly into the solenoid port and fills up the chamber. Okay. ASA, I love this ASA. When you air it up, it doesn't gush air just like the other ones did. This one's a very, very good one. It's simple twists, and it airs up without any resistance. It is a very, very nice ASA. MacDev did a very good job on that. Okay. As for trigger on this gun, I was sort of impressed with. Okay, what it is, it's a 2-point adjustable trigger. Okay, it adjusts your actuation point and your backstop. That's it. Or actually, trigger stiffness, length of pull. Those are the two: length of pull and the stiffness of your trigger. I'm not exactly fond of the Fang trigger, but I was kind of liking their clone triggers a little better than these ones. But it's, I gotta say, it's not bad. For what it is not bad. Alright. Okay, so that is the Drone 2. They are now available in Canada and on the US market as well. They range about $4.99, depending on your country. If you're to the States, it's $4.99. If it's Canada, it's $650. So yeah, that's pretty much been my review of the MacDev Drone 2. Thanks for tuning in, guys.